Internet! How are you doing? Thank you for saving me from these people. Particularly one
really
impossible. Yeah, we all know. Man. One day I'm gonna start this show and actually be like on point with starting this show and doing the thing and not trying to run away.
At a bottle of Rob to Pap.
I hate myself. That's why I do this. Just in case you're curious, Internet. I hate myself, and this is my punishment because I hate myself. So, fuck. Hi. We are we're live for D&D.
Don't sign me out. God damn it.
If anybody's interested in DMing Tomb of Annihilation, please contact me via Twitter.
I'll do it.
No.
I'm tweeting you now, Kirk.
Fuck. Hi, how's everyone doing?
I'm just alright until Rob arrived, honestly.
It seems to be a common theme.
Application sent.
Hi, Tal. Oh, look, we're starting off with the hydrate.
Jokes on you, I got a beer.
Jokes on you, I got whiskey and coke. Way.
I'm pretty sure I'm the only one drinking water.
I'm truly so jealous of that, Rob. I do actually fancy a whiskey coke.
Oh, fuck. So, yeah. Who wants to introduce themselves first? Because I just don't. I'm done.
Hello, Internet. Because fuck you, Rob. I'm Neve. I play Sandfire, who is a halfling bard who just spilled her entire heart out last week and is unsure what to do about it. I'm alright. Playing D&D. I played D&D yesterday. I'm playing D&D tonight, and I'm playing a lot of D&D next week. So excited.
Cool. Next.
Hi, I'm Singularity Josh, and I'm playing one half of the Super Tabaxi Bros. I'm playing Artem, the Rogue Monk multi-class. I'm just excited to be here, honestly. I thought I'd get my introduction out of the way before my dog starts barking. So, yo, that's me. I love you all.
Yeah. And, oh, God help me. The other half of the Tabaxi twins.
Oi, oi! It's your boy, Rob, the Undead Gamer. I'm doing okay, Kirk. You know what? It's been a fucking weird week. I'm sort of in the process of a move. It's all crazy up in here, but hey, we're pushing through. Sadly, still on that mental health train, as we all are. But hey, you know, this is a good time. This is a fun time, and hopefully, if you're like myself, we can distract each other for a good couple of hours and have some fucking fun. I am playing the second half of the Super Tabaxi Brothers, Baylor Agartha, a 6-foot, wonderful, beautiful, masculine vision of feline prowess, a barbarian, if you will. Doesn't have the smarts, but has the hearts.
That was a lot tamer than I thought it was going to be.
Oh my god!
And before he ruins it, let's go ahead and prove. God damn it.
Hello, I'm Prue. I'm Groupie Pants over online. If you're here, you might see me around on the internet because I'm always doing tabletop shit everywhere. I might have the coronavirus, so we'll see how I hold up for the session. Turns out if you're fully vaccinated, you can still get virus, gang. I mean, there was always that 2% chance. Try not to be in the 2%. I'm playing Z. Yeah, I'm playing Z tonight. She is an arcane archer, an archaeologist, and she's always a bit done with everyone's shit before it even starts.
Fair.
Can I make a request? Because like Rob's thing made me want to do a thing. Was like, if you listen to not another D&D podcast, when they do their introductions, everyone needs to have a rhyme next week to introduce their character. I think we should do that next week because that'll be fun.
We'll see. Whatever. Introductions are introductions, and yeah. Cool. We do not have burrito again this week. Last week, shit happened. If you didn't watch it, bad on you. If you don't remember and you were playing, bad on you. But we were at a shrine.
I made friends with Hugo, right?
Do I?
I made friends with Hugo, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mate, you made up real
You
nice.
tried to
Sour.
murder my ex-husband just because you fancy me. Stop it.
Definitely a budding
He was a
friendship there.
prick. He started it.
He's an idiot. He's not a prick.
He's a prick.
Well,
Look,
Baylor?
you cannot claim that he's a prick when you tried to trip him.
oh, actually, I saw a good meme earlier this week that I can remember that was, bitch, you think you can try and fix him? I'll fucking break him. And I was like, Sunfire.
You didn't send it me.
Well, also, it was like, also, every time one of my friends dates, like, a fucking drug dealer, they think they can fix his severe mental health issues. And I'm like, you don't have to do that. They could do that work themselves, honey. You don't have to be that guy's mum. Anyway.
So, yeah. So, next week, we're just going to stream, therapy on this channel because we all need it. Anyway, let's play some D&D because that's the only therapy I'm looking forward to. Yeah. So, we are currently at location 8. Hey, look, I put numbers on the map. Right here, outside of a shrine. And I'm going to read some gray text for you because gray text is great and everybody loves it and it's never inaccurate and it always matches maps.
Kirk,
Yes.
I'm really sorry. Before you dive in,
Mm-hmm.
I had to use Firefox because this computer's really slow, which means I don't have Beyond 20. I only just put 2 and 2 together and figured that out. I will roll in Roll20 using my typing and my keys.
Okay.
I think
It is on Firefox.
I think Firefox can get beyond 20 if you want to go Google that real fast.
Okay, I'm gonna look for it. Just if my first couple rolls are handwritten, I promise you I'm not cheating, Kirk. I'm being well
That's
behaved, I
fine.
promise.
Okay. Gray text. Swirly carvings decorate 2 obelisks at the entrance to this compound. An overgrown courtyard lies under the shade of tall palms. Stone doors seal the entrance to a windowless shrine, with a smaller ruin standing nearby. I'm going to go ahead and move us over to the shrine map after I make sure that tokens are where they need to be. They should be, because that's where y'all fought last week. But hey. I should probably take the sad music off and put something more fun on. I don't know.
Oh, that was playing for everyone. I thought it was just my head. Depression jokes. Ba-bam.
Yep. On point.
Oh, let's play D&D, y'all.
Let's play D&D. Fuck my life. Alright. Let's move the players over to this map. So, you should all be able to see yourselves here. Obviously, those are the 2 obelisks at the wall. And, yeah.
In fairness, actually, the brothers are over here because
Yes.
we interrogated Hugo.
Yep. So, as you may or may not be able to see, depending on where you are with the dynamic lighting, there's the temple, and then there's a smaller structure to the left once you enter. That's a bit of a ruin. What would you all like to do?
Well, in traditional standing with these temples, if we stand in the middle of the pillars, what noise does it make?
None.
None. Interesting. Okay.
It only happened on one of them.
Happened on a couple of them, didn't it?
Uh-uh.
Okay. Go fuck myself, I guess.
What animals are like carved on the side and stuff?
So,
Or creature, I should say.
it's just swirly carvings. There are no animals depicted upon this shrine from the outside.
Can I work out what this was a ruin of?
So, as you approach this building, the roof of this workshop collapsed long ago, and now a thick mass of plants grows from the rubble. Through the moss, you can see hundreds of iron keys hanging from hooks on the wall. Some are bent and broken, while others are rusted beyond repair. The rest look serviceable. I told y'all were going to hate this place.
I pick up the key that looks like the lock on the door with the bent wing because Squirrel picked it up earlier. Harry Potter joke done. I did it.
I'm going to do the obvious and try and push the door open.
Okay, well, as you approach the door, there is some writing on the door that you cannot read.
Abandon hope, all ye who enter here.
Do I recognise it as a language, if that makes sense?
Yes, you recognize it as a language that your good friend Z has read and translated multiple times.
Teaching children. Sadie.
I guess we were all still hanging around Hugo, right?
Hugo left.
Oh yeah. Okay, he's still on the map.
Y'all send him pissing off, yeah.
Yeah, we were like, go hang out with Annette. Bye, bitch.
Yeah.
I come. I read. What do my elf eyes see? Well, my human eyes.
Well, let me move him to the GM layer. Go away, Hugo.
Both me and Rob looked very alarmed then for a second.
The ground moved.
Yep. That was a thing.
I think I'm going to stop drinking this whiskey and coke, you Hollis.
Okay. So, written in Old Omuan. Oh, fucking words, y'all. Anyway, it says, Unkh urges us to contrast all options before acting.
Unkh urges us to try all actions before.
I'll put it
For
in the
what?
chat for you.
Thank you. You're so kind.
Very
I
kind.
don't have my notebook in Yorkshire.
Ooh.
Mm.
So, if you attempt to push this door, you are not strong enough.
But there is somebody extremely muscular in the party.
Where is your fighting?
No, Baylor, it's
you idiot.
Mm.
He sort of like limbers up, gets ready, does a few stretches. It looks like he's probably showing off a little bit more because of Z's ex is there, sort of thing.
He's
And
fucked
just
up, I
because of
think.
like
Yeah,
the,
he's
the,
not
you know,
there.
the opinion that Sandfire has of him, and Baylor's kind of like, yeah, it's all right, don't worry, we'll put this guy in his place.
Is there going to be a Baylor Sandfire arc?
I can't wait for Rob
How
to roll a
messy
nat
is
one.
this
And...
friends group going to get?
I can't wait for Rob to roll a nat one and shit his pants.
What is Baylor's strength?
Oh, jeez.
Like 18.
Baylor's strength is 18, so that's
Okay.
a +4.
Cool. That's nice. Are you pushing this door by yourself?
I'll give him help as much as it fucking does with my 11th strength.
Cool.
I mean, yeah, as far as
So-
Baylor's aware, he's just going to push it himself. But if anyone
Right.
comes along,
So Baylor reaches over to push while Sandfire's still there at the bottom pushing the door, and y'all manage to swing open this 600-pound door that drags across the ground.
But pressure at the bottom, Baylor.
it was all you, little one.
So let me get to the dynamic lighting layer so that I can remove that for y'all.
That was a very easily solved puzzle. 10 out of 10 for that one.
Well, looks like we won, guys. On to the next one, right? We completed D&D, guys.
All options though.
All right.
I think we're about to find out what the deal with the keys is momentarily.
Cool. So the door swings open, and I assume you are all going to start making your way.
I'm gonna be like, let me and Artem check for arrows and things. And I'm gonna check for traps, but offer the help action to Artem.
Sure.
Well, I mean, I'm kind of forcing your hand there, Josh, but would you like to check the traps with me?
That's fine. Honestly, my investigation is not super good, so even with my expertise, it's only a +6.
Mine's a +4, so you do
Oh,
better than
okay.
me.
Cool. If it's investigation. Kirk?
Well, I would say sure. You can start to do that. Roll an investigation check.
17.
Cool. You do not spot any traps. However, you are aware of movement as we roll initiative.
Okay. I see how it is. It's one of these ones, huh?
Click. So much click. I'm working on such a smaller screen today. I have to keep leaning in like, what does that say? That button right there.
You rolling initiative,
Does,
Rob?
yeah, does Baylor want to participate in combat, or is he just
Fuck
gonna
that. No, he's not a
watch?
combat character, Kirk.
Okay, cool.
He's a polite soul.
He's just the wizard, guys.
Yeah. I'm the charisma character, right? 13. That's what you're getting out of me.
Cool. All right, let me sort this order, and then change up some music, cause drums, baby. All right, so start of the turn. Artem, you are first. And if you give me a moment, I will reveal the movement is coming from behind this statue. Do y'all want the room description first?
Yeah, that'd probably be helpful.
Okay, cool. I will give y'all a room description. Ray text. A statue of a giant snail looms before you. In place of antennae, it has 5 pseudopods ending in rocky clubs. Along the walls, 6 iron keys hang in small niches above stone plinths. Behind the statue, a carved pedestal in a wide alcove has a keyhole set into its base, which you can't actually see that just yet, but the movement is coming from behind the statue of the giant snail. And I will just go ahead and move all of these to the token layer. Okay.
Oh, they're ghouls. Okay. Or ghasts, or whatever the fuck they are.
So, do what you gonna do, boo.
Is it only 5 feet to go through Sandfire?
No.
No, it's still 10
Does-
feet to go through Sandfire?
Yeah. While she has the ability to move through larger creatures, you don't have the ability to move
But
through
to move
smaller.
through smaller, that's fine. Well, it makes no difference if I'm going past Zadie or Sandfire, then I guess. So I'm gonna come 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Feline agility to move. Five, 10. Make an attack against this guy.
Okay.
19 to hit.
Let me think. Yeah, that probably hits.
23 points of damage.
Cool.
And then I will bonus action unarmed strike.
Okay.
1 to hit with 6 points of damage.
Okay.
And then I've got 20 feet of movement, so I'll come back 5, 10, 15, 20, because it doesn't actually impede Sunfire to move through me, and I'm out of their way then.
Cool. All right. So, pretty double check their movement speed here, but I'm pretty sure it's 30. Yeah. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. They're not great cookies. You're strikeable. Gonna claw attack, I think.
20 throw a hit.
Yep. All right.
Constitution saving throw. 13.
Okay. So you'll take the 14 slashing damage.
That's fine.
All right.
Unless Rob wants to do me a solid, I'll take 14. Actually, no, I don't need to. Well,
I'm not raging yet, mate. So
I can uncanny dodge. Do you need to be raging to use that ability?
pretty sure I do. I'll double
Okay,
check.
that's fine. Uncanny dodge and take 7.
Cool.
Yeah, if you're raging.
Then
That checks out, honestly.
10, 15, 20 feet. Hey, look, there's something yummy to chew on. Another claw attack.
23 hits. Constitution saving throw. I am paralyzed.
Yes, and take 13 points of slashing.
I'll put myself paralyzed.
All right. Baylor, it is your turn.
Okay. I mean, can I realistically get through the doorway here?
As long as your party doesn't try to stop you,
Sure.
you can move through an ally's space. It just can't cost you an extra 5 foot of movement.
Cool. Okay, that's fine. Yeah. So what I'll do is I'll rage, seeing like my brother's being attacked.
Mm-hmm.
And I will run in there.
Okay.
And let's see. Okay, I wanna use my first attack to push this one back.
Okay.
Almost like I'm sort of charging in American football style and just sort of like push them back at least a square if I can.
Okay, make an athletics check with advantage because you're raging.
$25.
Yep, you push him back 5 feet.
Oh, dope. And then can I continue to follow him?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, cool. I will do that, and I will use my second attack to punch the guy that I've just pushed back.
Okay.
$19.
That hits.
Dope for 9 damage, I think that is.
Okay.
Or does that? Yeah. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, sorry, I was just double checking because we leveled up, didn't we? I didn't know if that increased my thingy, but it
I
doesn't.
think you get it at like 9th or 10th level.
Sure, yeah.
All right. Is that the end of your turn?
That is the end of my turn. Yeah, thank you.
Cool. Z.
You're muted, Pro.
I pressed the hotkeys that Zoom gives you and was like, hello, can you hear me? And you were like, no. Silly. Cool. I'm going to step back. 1, 2, 3, 4. That far. And I'm going to fire an arrow, 2 arrows at this boy.
Okay.
I think, to try and help protect Artem, who always protects us. I'm going to do them with sharpshooter because...
Okay. And
why
poison?
not? Let's give it a go. 1, 2. Oh, they didn't roll how I wanted them to roll. They just rolled damage. Sorry. Ignore that. Well, I will keep those damages and roll the 2 hits.
Okay.
Fuck. A 12 and a less than a 12.
Neither of those will hit.
Yeah, I think that AC is 13, which is
I rolled a
tragic.
3 and a 7, which is also extremely tragic. I literally have a +10 to this shit. It's fucked up.
All right.
Hey, well, yeah, that's my go. Go done.
All right. 5, 10. Hey, look, there's somebody there. So I'm going to give you a half cover bonus, which is a +2 to your AC, Baylor. But he is going to attempt to claw you. But I don't think the +2 is going to help you. 24 will hit.
Yep, 24
So-
hits.
You're raging, so you will take 3 slashing damage, and I need a Constitution saving throw.
Please don't also get paralyzed, Rob. This would be bad.
Oh, not bad. Hang on. Oh, these guys do that.
Yeah.
Oh, good.
You're good.
16.
You're good. All right. Sandfire.
Sam is going to cast. Where is it? Fabulous Fire. In the 20-foot cube. So I'm going to catch these 2 dudes,
Okay.
but not that one there. Not the one above Artem. So I'll cast Fabulous Fire. Dex 14 save.
Mm-hmm. First one succeeds, second one fails.
So the second one we've now got advantage on.
All right. So I will mark him bright yellow for you.
Thank you kindly.
So you have advantage for the next attack, or how long?
Concentration. So it's a minute.
Okay.
It's a minute or my concentration breaks. And then I'm going to pat Artem on the shoulder, just go, you've got this, and give him Bardic.
Okay.
And that's my turn.
Just hear Russian sighing because that's all I can manage because I'm paralyzed.
20. All right. So we'll make an attack against Baylor. Will a 16 hit you?
It will not. No.
Okay. His buddies are blocking his path. So it's Artem's turn. Artem is paralyzed. At the end of your turn, you can try to make the saving throw.
Yeah. I am in big trouble here again.
Still paralyzed. Artem, while you are sitting there locked up, staring in the face of this thing, something strikes you as slightly odd about these undead. There's this blue triangle on their forehead, like an upside down blue triangle.
Like Rastasy's thing, right? Or the other guy.
All right. So, now this guy with the yellow dot is going to make his attacks against Baylor. Dun-dun-dun. But an 11 won't hit. And this is a hungry ghast who has an immobilized target in front of him. We might do the chomp. What are the effects of paralyzed again?
It's an auto crit. If you hit me, you have advantage on the attack.
Okay.
Can't speak, can't move, can't act.
Right, so advantage on the attack, and if it hits, it's a crit.
Not my fucking lucky stars.
Yeah. So, even with advantage, he just can't bite you. I figure here's how I'm gonna narrate this, because you're like completely locked in space, right? So like Baylor sees this thing going in to eat your face and just like moves you out the way. And with that, it's Baylor's turn.
Right. Okay. Right, Kirk.
Mm-hmm.
I want to try and do something crazy.
That's pretty standard.
Yeah, absolutely. Can I want to try and kick this guy
Okay.
over here, so to sort
So
of
a
push
shove
him.
attack.
Yeah, and then I want to, if I can, and for my second attack, grab this guy and throw him in place of the first guy. Does that make
So you
sense?
want to make 2 shoves, is what you want to
Yeah,
do.
you want to do
Essentially,
2
yeah.
shoves. So actually, the first one's a shove. The second one's actually a grapple and pull. So go ahead and make the shove attack against the first one, which is an athletics check.
Cool. With advantage, I assume, as well, because of the rage. Yeah.
All right, so
25.
shove this guy back 5 foot. All right.
Cool.
Go ahead and make a grapple check against the other guy, which is an athletics check again. All right, so you grab him, and I will say, with your movement, you can push him back into that spot, but that will then move you into the spot he's vacating. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, absolutely. That's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's not a problem.
There you go, and then we'll
Perfect.
move you into that.
Yeah,
spot.
so just because my brother's obviously paralyzed and he's getting attacked a little bit. He's been fine so far, but Baylor sort of sees this and is like not having it. He just kicks this first ghoul out the way and then grabs the other one and just sort of throws him and stands in place, trying to be as like big and as broad as possible to try and stop the ghouls from getting past him and just sort of make Baylor the main focus.
Yep.
And that's me.
Cool. All right, Z.
Hello, I'm gonna fire 2 arrows.
Yes, at
Yellow spot.
okay. So you will have advantage on the attacks. Do you want a sharpshooter? Do you want a poison?
Yeah, I'm gonna sharpshooter with advantage. Oh crap! I pressed. Well, doesn't matter. I got a crit. I pressed by accident, but I got a crit.
Nice.
So that is 28 damage on the first arrow.
He drops.
Okay, sick. I think it's my first crit all game. Yeah, I'm so gassed. And then I'm going to. Oh, sorry. Fire an arrow at the one. Oh boy! No, I'm not going to do it. The one you're grabbing. I'm going to move slightly and go all the way for this one here. Can I?
Sure. Just give me one moment before you make that shot.
Okay.
I need Artem and Baylor both to make Constitution saving throws.
Shit,
Oh
sorry,
yeah,
guys.
for sure. Fucking yeah, this is bad.
got-
So now I'm poisoned in addition to cool.
Josh, you've got Bardic.
It's a nat 1, Neve. I'm not getting out of there. Not even with a. I'm pretty sure it's fine. Whatever. I'm fucked.
What is your bardic
It's a
die?
D8, I think.
You
It's
can
a D8.
potentially pass.
If I rolled an 8.
Do a chance.
It's up to
I
you.
would-
I'm your call.
Nah, I'm not gonna. I'd rather take the disadvantage to avoid the paralysis. Honestly.
Okay, so yes, both of you are poisoned until the start of its next turn.
What is Rob poisoned as well?
Yes. No, Rob passed.
I was about to say because otherwise
Yes.
I couldn't roll an 8 and pass if Rob
Yes,
failed.
sure. Yes. So
Okay.
Artem is
I
poisoned.
apologize if
Go
that
ahead.
was my fault.
No, it wasn't. It's something I forgot to do.
I thought it might be one of those like when they die they explode kind of boys. I'm firing an arrow at this stinker in the back lines
Okay.
before he starts coming in.
Yeah.
I am going to sharpshoot at this one as well. Tuk. Okay. Boom. What the fuck? Yeah, boy.
Yo.
Get him, Zadie.
23 points of damage on him.
Still standing.
Can he make a charisma saving throw for me as I turn this into a banishing arrow, please?
Charisma saving throw. Sure.
This guy's charismatic as fuck. Beat the DC though.
Wow. He really likes it here.
He beat it. That's cool. Sailor
I don't
V.
want to play outside.
I mean, that was
My-
2
my
crits in a row, so.
bowstring- I mean, it's fair. My bowstring does that thing where it goes all invisible, and then, the arrow's kind of wavering in and out of existence, and it slams into him, and it looks pretty gross and brutal, and then I'm like, oh, he didn't disappear. Fuck.
Alright. Is that you done? Or do you want to action
Yeah.
surge and try to crit again?
I don't have action surge.
Yes, you've already
We
used
haven't
it.
short rested since
Yeah.
last time, yeah, so.
Cool.
No.
Alright. So this guy's gonna clamber over his dead buddy. And alright. On a 1, Baylor, on a 2, Artem.
It's obviously a 2. Let's be honest. Yeah, there we go.
Alright. So we're going to try to eat Artem.
Nope.
Wow. Yeah.
I'm guessing
So-
that because my brother is fighting in the space adjacent, it's difficult to get to me.
Probably. Cool. Sandfire.
Just so big and
Um,
muscular.
I'll cast Cure Wounds on Arthur.
Okay.
Thank you. Wow,
21.
son of a cute. Wow, Jesus. Thanks.
Third
Nice.
level.
Anything else?
That takes me fully out the danger zone. Thank you, Neve.
No probs. I'm out of Bardic, so I've got real no bonus actions. I'm gonna stand there and just get in the face of the ghoul.
Okay.
I know I'm not doing literally anything to do that, like there's nothing I can do, but
This guy's just going to step forward, and I will give Baylor half cover again. But he's going to try to claw Baylor's face. Even with half cover, I'm fairly sure that will hit. 24 will hit.
Yeah, 24 will hit. I
So
don't know what half cover.
Half cover adds 2 to your AC.
Oh, sure. Right, okay, that's fine. Yeah, 24 hits, yeah.
Yep. All right. So because you're raging, you will take 4 slashing, and I need a Constitution saving throw.
Cool. $24.
Nice. All right. You are fine. All right. Artem, your turn. You're paralyzed. End of your turn.
And I'll use the bardic inspiration. I can't not fail it. I think.
You correct it with the bardic. You can't fail it. So you
I
are
am
no
no
longer
longer
paralyzed.
Which is great. Gneve.
You're also no longer poisoned.
Oh, I'm no longer poisoned.
No
Nice.
longer poisoned. Cool. All right.
Do I need to make another save for that poison though? Because I started my feet within 5 feet of it. Sorry, I only know what the stat block for these things are because I made these guys fight them last night.
Yes, because you haven't yet made a successful save. Then yes, you need to make another save.
I thought so. That's a successful save though.
Yes. So now you're immune.
Thank God.
Yeah, boy.
All right. So this one is going to attack Baylor again. $20 will hit.
20 will hit, even with that.
This one you don't have half cover from this one.
Yeah, you're good. Yeah, hit. Regardless, it hits. Yeah.
Yeah. So 4 points of slashing damage, and a Constitution saving throw.
Sorry, how much damage was that? 4.
4.
4. Yeah. Sorry. $21.
You are fine. I mean, honestly, I need you to roll a 1 or a 2. So.
Yeah.
All right, Baylor, it is your turn.
Dope.
By the way, these things stink to high heaven, but you're past it.
Yeah, I imagine. You know, there's been other things to think about, like getting my brother safe and all that, but yeah, stanky boys. Right, I suppose Baylor's just gonna do both attacks on the guy next to him.
All right.
Here.
Okay.
Uh, 17.
Hits.
Perfect.
And drops him.
7. Oh, dope.
So who do you want to attack
so-
with your second attack?
Yeah, I'm just going to attack the guy in front of me then.
Okay.
19.
All right. Hits.
12 damage, yeah. So I'll punch that first guy, realize he's sort of like broken and cracked, probably like cracking his jaw as he goes down. And the next guy is coming. I'm coming in with a sort of left hook, just sort of attacking where I can, probably getting him in the chest, trying to sort of cave his rib cage in a little bit, and just punching him as hard as I might.
Yeah. Cool. All right. I mean, you definitely hear some ribs cracking, but he doesn't seem to care.
Well, that's what happens when you're undead, I suppose, right?
Yeah. All right. So that's the end of your turn.
End of my turn.
All right. Z.
I'm gonna shoot 2 arrows. I'm gonna shoot 1 at each of the 2 still standing.
Okay. Left to right or right to left?
Left to right. Let's do left to right.
Okay.
And I will sharpshooter them.
Okay.
I guess must be the whole point of my build.
Both of those will hit.
Yay! 18 and 17. 18 on the left, 17 on the right. Pew pew!
18 and 17. The one on the right drops.
Yes! I'm being a fighter when you actually roll higher than a 10 each round is really nice. Haven't done that all game yet. This is the first time.
So that one's dead. All right, Sandfire.
She's gonna step forward, and she is going to make it seem like she is helping, and is gonna stab. Damn it.
Nope.
I get to use my bonus action for my offhand weapon.
Yes.
I never get to do it. 15 for 3 damage with my dagger.
Okay.
Well, because you didn't add your bonus the first time. Do you get to add your bonus to your
Nope.
offhand?
Nope.
Oh, I
That's
thought
not
it
how
was.
it works.
Oh, I thought that was.
No, when you make an offhand, because you're allowed to make the offhand attack, but you don't get to add the modifier unless you have something that allows like 2-weapon fighting.
And that's my turn.
I thought it was kind of like a sneak attack deal, whereas like if you got to use the modifier, you couldn't use your modifier twice. Do you know what I mean?
Do I have a con save?
Nope.
Okay, just start there.
All right. That guy's dead. Artem.
So I'm gonna go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25.
Okay.
And I'll just flavour that as like I literally like wall run over Sandfire basically. And then I'm gonna fucking stab this guy. Thank you.
How you want to do it?
Nice.
Hell yeah!
Oh, yes.
Be like, fool me once, shame on me, and then just like fucking stab him through the neck.
Cool.
Fuck yeah, brutal, bleak.
All right. So that will end combat. And we can explore this shrine now.
Kurt, can I roll investigation to see how many arrows I get back?
Sure.
Give me the loot.
No, I just need my arrows.
I
I can't
want
just punch shit
the
like
loot.
you.
Uh,
I mean,
No
I could.
quiver
It would
needed.
it would
just
be
a loincloth
useless,
and some fists. That sounded weird.
23!
You can recover all of your arrows.
Yay! I think I shot 6 that combat, so... Oh, I forgot to reduce my arrows, so I will just leave it as it is. Great. Nice.
Right.
As I pull an arrow out of one of the guys in front of Artem, I'm like, hey, nice, next stab. Sorry, I wasn't looking at Zoom, didn't realize you had a mouthful of
Fine,
food. I
no.
apologize.
Thank you, Zeddy. Okay. Yeah, I guess. Start looking around this thing. So you say that these are basically like keyholes, effectively.
No. These are niches in the wall that have keys hanging in them. Then there is a pedestal in the back of the room here that has a keyhole in it.
Dumb question. Are there descriptions for the keys? As in, like, number of teeth, shape of the lock, that kind of thing.
Cool. So,
Just repasting the.
I realised that Kirk said at the end of the last game, he was like, yeah, this puzzle sucks because there's no clues. So I'm guessing that the answer is no, but I've got to ask, you know?
so the keys are all similar in size. There's no individual descriptions for them. But none of them really look like complete keys. Once you look at them, they all have like one tooth.
Oh
That,
my
God.
that checks out because that's what the shed is outside. So we're meant to add parts of the keys together. So that checks out. So here's my next question, Kirk, and this is probably a little bit of bullfuckery, but it's an idea that I've had. So this thing is this thing a lockbox? Is that what it was?
It's a pedestal, like, you know how like in the other shrines you've had that pedestal where a corkscrew and a puzzle cube will come out? It's like that, but there's a lock on it, like a keyhole on it.
So here's what I want to do. Is I'd like to take my thieves' tools, and I'm not going to try to pick the lock.
Okay.
What I'm going to do is I'm going to get my thieves' tools into the lock and work out how many tumblers there are, because that will indicate how many teeth we need for a key to build.
Okay. So, give me a moment, because I want to double check something real quick.
Okay.
because that'll at least give us something to work with.
Gray area. I love it.
Yeah, I'm guessing that it probably resists attempts to pick it, but because of the nature of the shrines. But if I'm just testing the
tell
lock,
you what I'm gonna do. All right.
Mm.
Because you are literally sitting in a disambiguous gray area between trigger 1 and trigger 2. So I'm going to say roll a dexterity saving throw. And I'm going to make the DC 15. And if you fail, you're going to trigger it. And if you pass, you'll get your information.
No, what the fuck is that? Are you kidding me?
Okay.
Josh, I love you
Josh,
so much.
why are you rolling Prue's dice tonight?
Because Prue took all the 20s?
well, I guess I
Yeah.
die or something, probably.
Definitely Prue's
Yes,
fault.
I have less than 100 hit points, so yes, power word kill kills me. Like,
Don't worry, it's only a power word pain. You'll be all right.
All right. I need everyone to roll a dexterity saving throw.
Okay.
Oh, fucking hell.
I think you have advantage because of danger sense.
Oh, good shout.
Go and have a look at that ability, Rob. I don't know if you need to see it coming or not.
I'm sorry, Josh.
Ah!
Also need another dex save from Artem.
This is fun. I'm excited.
Okay, so
I thought that was
get,
the deck save was Josh's deck save, not the tools.
so danger sense. You have advantage on dex saving throws against effects that you can see while not blinded, deafened, or incapacitated.
All right. Roll another dex save.
Hell yeah.
Because
Sure.
after I have your
Mighty
saves, I'll
sense.
explain what's happening.
Oh, thank fuck for that. That's
Oh,
22.
I might have failed, gang. Shit.
Okay.
My 20 dex, useless.
Useless.
So, let me just grab this information here. Okay.
I'm excited. I love a mysterious save.
So, you insert the pick lock to try to count the tumblers. And as you're trying to go in carefully and not actually tumble the locks, the picks slip and fall in between two tumblers, and you try to grab it up without setting it off, but the tumbler ticks and you hear it. And then a half second later, the shell of this giant 9-foot tall snail glows brilliant white light, and rays shoot out in every direction. Almost all of you manage to avoid a ray, except for Z, who gets hit smack with one of these beams for 28 points of radiant damage.
I love
Like
this
to-
image. I love this image of everybody's in a straight line in front of me and they all dive out the way. Like a cartoon, and then boom.
I'd like to also
Uh-huh.
point out that, like, the running joke with Zadie is that she has absolutely no short sight vision at all, and you're within 5 feet of the statue.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
All about length with her, isn't it?
Ow. Fuck.
There's a joke in there somewhere. I don't know.
I'm sorry, Zadie, are you okay?
No.
Brother, you must be careful.
I slipped.
Ah,
I'm gonna just Contrast all our options, and then Z is gonna sit with like just every key, like jigsaw pieces, and try and click them together and see which parts of keys click
All right,
together.
so once if you grab all 6 keys,
Yeah.
they don't click together,
Yeah.
but they all have the same base structure and overlap to make what would look like a single key.
I'm gonna like limp over to where Artem is and be like, with like this big burn hole in my clothes, I guess, and just stick the shortest. I'm guessing they're different lengths if they're different.
No, they all have the same base. Like,
Yeah.
all right, so it's just the keys off of the base rod that are different on each key.
Yeah. So what I'm gonna do is the base rod that makes it the shortest. Try that in. Try the second one in. I'm gonna give it a go. If I get blasted by another ray,
So
like,
you're putting in you're putting in 1 key at a time.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Everybody roll a dex save.
Ah, shit, guys, I fucked it. You gotta just try sometimes, you know. Oh wow, Artem, Baylor, I'm so sorry.
So, do you want to share the same roll, or do you want me to roll damage for each of you individually?
I don't mind sharing a roll. It's not a problem.
Oh, truly brothers.
Cool.
You will each take 35 points of radiant damage.
Yeah, I'm unconscious.
Last time I'll share anything with him. Oh, honestly. Seeing that, like, Braylor will get hit, like, and there'll probably be like little singe marks on his fur, but he'll see his brother's gone down and he'll run straight over to his brother to pick him up. Brother, help him.
I'll run over.
Okay.
And I'll cast 4th level cure wounds.
All right. Big guns.
23.
Nice.
So I'm pretty sure I actually did less than the one I did earlier.
I think so.
Oh no, it did 2 more for a whole extra level.
Thank you, Sunfire.
It's
Brother,
alright.
you're okay.
Oh,
Artem.
Ow!
Da.
That was unpleasant.
Da.
Sorry.
It is okay. It's okay.
Can I ask a question? Is there just one keyhole in this entire room? Like,
Yes.
right? Okay, that's fine. Okay. Is the possibility of putting keys together? No.
It would be too.
It is
Big.
that is just what Zeddy tried.
It would be like fitting a walnut through a pea hole.
I won't say anything.
Zadie, correct me if I'm wrong, but it said contrast, did it not? On the wall outside.
Yes.
So, could it be that we put the keys on a line, shine a light through it, and that's the key we need to find?
No, you can try it.
Or the opposite?
I'm going to investigate every niche in this room.
Actually, the key would be too big, but actually, maybe not the. It would. The shadow.
Yeah, the shadow.
Yeah.
Right, you find the key that matches the shadow, or
of the right scale,
or the opposite.
No.
If that makes sense,
so
it says
use
contrast.
the sunbeam to figure out what key.
Yeah.
Da.
We just need to line the keys up. To think, I'm guessing when you're in the monastery, you had shadow puppetry. Look at that wall, and I like point to a wall, and I do like the dog.
What the
like that.
Monster!
No, Baylor, it's me.
Z has left the conversation, but she is pissing herself laughing.
You got me there.
Butterfly.
Brother, have you seen this? This bard, she is.
Look, Baylor, there's a butterfly on the wall.
It is why she is a bard.
You know when cats see something that they instantly like, they're like that. That when you did the butterfly, that was Baylor's face against the wall. Then you probably like took your hands away and it disappeared. And he was like, "The fuck? Where'd this go?"
I mean, I didn't actually try to pick the lock. I could just try to pick it. Maybe go stand outside.
But
So then-
is that wise, brother? Are you not cheating the challenge, perhaps?
I don't care if we cheat so long as we win.
The challenge is to get the lock opened, huh?
Nah,
It is contrasting all my options.
nah. Okay.
Though I would advise you step outside, and if you see a bright flash, maybe come running.
Do we try sandfire method first, though? Nah? Just to save any potential hurt. No?
Well, I don't know,
Well,
Baylor.
if-
The shadows might come off the wall and try and bite you.
Well, if they do,
There
I will
is-
fight them.
Brother,
ZD.
any time that we have tried to put something in that lock that is not meant to fit, that has happened. So if Sandfire is wrong, or I am wrong, then we are going to set it off regardless.
I have a minor solution.
There is no degrees of success. It is a success or a fail.
I have a
Almost like
magical
we're in a
hand,
twisted game.
so the key option is more safe because we can hide from 30 feet away and use my main hand. So
God, I
That
love that
option's
you do arcane
safer.
magic. Wow.
I think best try.
Good thing I win
try,
that with-
try
I
the
bet with
little
that
ones
wizard.
idea first. No?
Ah.
Okay.
Then we try pick.
Kurt,
Oh.
Yes.
while I've been having this conversation, can I have been investigating the niches, please?
Sure.
Oh,
What are you looking for?
God, Prue, just get involved with us.
Yes. I don't like it when I accidentally self-trapped. It makes me feel bad. I'm doing that guilty person thing of avoiding the problem. I am looking in each of the niches to see if there's any carvings, markings that look like any shapes of the keys, any kind of jigsaw, how-to step-by-step guides.
It is literally just a hole with a nail that the key sits on.
Just
Yeah, okay.
Does
Cool.
anyone have 4G? Perhaps we could look at YouTube.
I got a vaccine recently that
I
I
got
think is
the
unlocked.
5G. I do have this
Do you
handy
have a
book
power
and
bank?
just go into my pack and pull out lock picking for dummies.
How to successfully pick a lock. Do not roll
this
that
one
one.
may also be useful. And it's just the Tomb of Annihilation, D&D, Wizards of the Coast. It's a good read.
Right. So what are y'all doing?
I will have, as I investigate the room, made my way to the door, and I'll be waiting in the doorway like, well, I will wait outside whatever you choose. Don't be an idiot, and I will go and wait outside.
Okay.
That's me.
Where does the ray come from?
This
the-
giant snail statue in the middle.
Right. Okay.
It's big 9-foot thing, and the shell lights up, and rays just shoot out in all directions.
Oh, okay. So, yeah, so it's just literally every direction. Okay. I don't know if are we trying the mage hand thing first?
So here's the thing, actually, the mage hand thing doesn't actually solve our problem.
Right.
If it's wrong, it is wrong because that is 30 feet is still in the room.
I have to be 30 feet.
Okay. Right. So okay.
So
cool.
it's one of us is taking a hit, put it that way.
Either
If
way,
it's
either
wrong-
way, either way. Either way, my idea still works or stands. Can I, theoretically, if Sandfire or Artem, whoever it is, if they were to do the thing with the thing and fail, and the rays go off, could I stand in front of them or hold that person and do a dex saving throw sort of dodge with them on me. Probably a
Yank me out the door.
disadvantage or
As a
something,
body,
because-
like basically as a body shield.
yeah.
Get
So if
down,
I do,
Cassie.
if someone does get hit, it's definitely me, or I will just stand in front of them to cover them up either way.
So, here's what I will say.
Yeah.
You can body block and take the damage.
Yep.
If you want to try to avoid the damage, I will say you will make the roll at disadvantage.
Yeah, of course, yeah.
And if you fail, y'all will split the damage.
Okay, yeah.
If you
Not-
pass, you will still take half damage.
Sure. That's fine. Yeah, that's fair. Not to be picky, but I'm absolutely fine with that rule. But obviously, at the moment, I get advantage.
I
So
realize
would it be
that.
a flat roll,
No,
or do you still want me
I'm-
to?
I'm doing this because I'm letting you essentially prevent them from having to make a roll
Yeah.
altogether.
No, that's absolutely fair. I just wanted to double check just because
Yeah.
I had that advantage thing. But that's absolutely fair, dude. Yeah, no problem. Yeah, so I'm totally up for doing that. So yeah, Baylor will say well, whoever do the thing, I can stay in the room and try and stop that person getting damaged. I can take.
Here's the thing, actually, just because, and this is Josh talking meta table talk for a moment.
Okay.
Tasha is not here. If Neve goes down, we have nobody able to bring somebody back.
I
Okay.
have a potion of superior healing.
The cleric is there, and I will use the spells that are allotted to the character that is there. I'm not going to completely screw y'all out of a cleric. It will be a last ditch effort, me utilizing her spells.
This may be exactly what Rob suggested, but if Sandfire stood... Ooh, I'm on the wrong tool here. Here, could they give me the help action to pull me out the way if it goes wrong, like out of the building, if that makes sense? Like from around the corner and out?
Well,
I
first
have a
off,
+6 to...
First off, for purposes of your mage hand, you would be there.
Ew.
And second off, no.
Yeah.
Look, when the puzzle offers absolutely no clues, you got to hustle for every little thing you can. You know.
Can I say all right, here's what I will do. Because this is fuckery, and y'all are actually, Neve was pretty spot on with this, for the most part.
Oh.
It is a
Shadow,
combination of the
shadow.
keys. Remember, there's 100 some odd keys in that building out there.
Yeah, sure.
So, you get the pattern from the 6 keys combined, and then you go find the key.
That's fine. We can do that.
So y'all can do that, or y'all can pick the lock. Either way, I don't care. Y'all got close enough to the answer. I'm like, yeah.
Can I make an intelligence roll to have, because I stepped outside first, to have looked back at the shed and gone, hold on guys, should we go look in the shed?
Sure. I mean, Artem already knows there's hundreds of keys in there.
No, it's just more that I have a high intelligence and
Yeah.
I never fucking use it because Prudence IRL is not as clever as her D&D character.
So,
Hey, guys! There's the shed full of keys that Artem found. Perhaps we kind of combine everything we're thinking into just finding a key in there. I say, not at all. Told by God, that's what I should do. Not all being given the solution by Kirk. No, figured that out on my own.
So, if y'all want to compose the keys, get the shadow, figure out what shape of key you're looking for, and look through the room for keys, it is actually written in here that once you know the shape of the key you're looking for, it takes you literally a couple minutes searching through the room of keys to find the correct key.
Oh, cool.
The key spells out the word penis.
Yep.
I think Artem deserves to find the key because Artem was coming up with so many solutions then.
Does it also say on the key Keller was here?
Right. So, because I don't want to waste any more time on this, and y'all have taken enough abuse, you find the key, you put it in the hole, you turn it, And lo and behold, the lock snaps, the thing starts corkscrewing up, and there's a puzzle cube.
I think I'm the one that puts it in the thing, and as I go to turn it, I get ready just to fucking like fully dive out of the way.
And I will give you all
Or like-
the handout.
Just turn it 90 degrees and fucking jump.
There's your puzzle cube.
What are these things called, Kurt? Because it's still made in that I can't remember the name of them.
Flail snails.
Flail snail.
I
knew it was something dumb.
really tried to sign into. I forgot my Twitch password, so I'm not going to be able to talk in the Twitch chat. But in the Twitch chat, I did type flail snail like 20 minutes ago. I just can't sign in because I'm a fucking idiot that forgets all the passwords.
Right. So, that is the completion of Unkh Shrine.
Yes, Unkh. Unkh the flail snail, master of things not being what they seem.
What is lacking in this shrine that has been evident
ToA.
in all others is any lore.
Well, we still need to go back to Annette and our friend. Maybe he has the story.
If we look stereotypically as well, maybe the snail just never reached everyone else. And it's completely neutral.
You're dark because it's slow, huh?
Hey, you're getting good, Baylor.
Nah.
Do I just give
Snails
Baylor
are
a fist
slow.
bump?
Nah.
All right.
Does
So-
Baylor fist bump?
I wouldn't do that if you want knuckles.
It'd be
Right.
Baylor.
Oh,
Fist bumps you
sorry,
back and fucking breaks your hand.
I burn a cure wounds.
All right. So, what do you want to do, group? I'll move you back to Omu.
Oh, we're in the lava.
Right. So I realised that it's kind of been it's been a long day for us already, as it were.
I mean,
In
not
terms of
really.
yeah.
It's
like-
been
it's
a
like-
long day in the aspect of a lot of crap has happened, but it's only been like
Yeah, it's-
3 hours of actual
That's what I was
day.
about to say. Now that we have puzzle cube, do we want to head back across the river? Go back to Annette and recuperate?
Yeah. I think great idea. Let's do it.
All right.
It is still early in the day. If I end up finding another puzzle cube, then I don't know if we are in a state to actually take it.
I'm pretty exhausted. I say we walk, and if we see danger, we double back and rest.
Duh.
Like, if we cross the fucking tree over the river and someone shoots goddamn arrows at us, we're like, no. Bye.
A tabaxi with a bow on the other side. Not this again.
End of the
Let me
beach.
go. Right. So your plan is to head back to this area over here, the compound, where y'all left Annette and Orbix or whatever the hell his name is.
Yeah, and if there's a particularly dangerous looking random encounter, we will try and sneak off and
All right, who wants to roll the d20?
go wait it out. I'll roll the d20. Fuck it. I've not done it in a while.
Fuck
Guys,
this
I'm
up.
sorry. I'm sorry if I
Don't
kill us.
fuck this up.
The 5. Who knows what the 5 is?
All right. So it takes you several hours,
You'll fall in the lava.
but you all make it back to
Baylor
the
falls in the
compound.
lava. Rest in peace, Baylor.
You all make it back to the compound.
With my luck today, honestly, it's the Artem that falls in the lava. Let's be honest.
Mm.
It's weird, we weren't even crossing the lava.
Cool. Right. You all make it back to the compound, where there are several NPCs for you to interact with after the break, because it's that time.
Nice.
Wow,
So-
early break.
We start early.
No, it feels early. That's weird.
All right. Let's go break, bio, all that stuff, and when we come back, we'll see what progresses. Bye. Okay. Sorry about that. It was an extra 5 minutes, but you know what? It's Friday. It's Tomb of Annihilation. It's my game. And we do what we want to do. On that note, y'all have made your way back to the camp. The dogs have vacated. Bodies have been buried. The pyre has been dealt with. And all that's there is Anette, Orvex, and Hugo. And as you approach, Annette's like, I'm glad you have come back. And kind of side eyes Hugo. Exceptionally glad that you have come back.
We said we would. There was a small issue that we have overcome. There was another larger issue, and I hope you do not mind us sending one ahead. We are hoping that Orvex is rested enough to tell us more about the temples.
Yes. He's recovered well. A couple days of food and drink have seen him well.
You will also be glad to know, Annette, that there were a lot of red wizards that were slain. So that is good.
Good. Very well. Come. We are in this building here. And you will go inside this building where Orvex is sitting, and he's like, friends, good to see you again. Thank you again for helping me out of that precarious situation. I suppose you're back for the Legend of the Nine Gods, then, yes?
Duh.
Right. Well,
Wait. And I'm just getting out a pen and paper.
don't bother.
Oh.
I'm going to literally share this with y'all.
No. As in, like, Z was getting out a pen
all
and
right,
paper. I don't have my notebook here. I have this piece of paper that's about this big and a pen. So,
All right.
I don't know.
Cool. Right. So, he says, sit, I will tell you a story.
All about how
My life got twist turned upside down.
He dies of a heart attack before he can start.
Wow.
game over, guys. We completed it.
We just, R.I.P. in peace.
Right. So, the story is bits that I have been able to piece together through research and working with the wizards. But this is the story of the 9 gods of Olmo. Long ago, the god Ubtao hardened his heart and vowed to weep for the people of Olmo no longer. The rain stopped, the jungle, it withered and died, and death swept through Olmo. One morning, a wise Zorbu emerged from her hollow tree and spoke to the dying Omoans. To convince Ubtao of their worth, she decided to cook him a stew made from all of their good qualities. Catching such virtues wouldn't be easy, so she asked a wily Almiraj to help her. The Almiraj snuck recklessness into the pot, which she saw as a virtue, and Ubtao spat out the stew when he tasted it. From that day on, Obolaka the Zarbu and Ijin the Almiraj became terrible enemies.
Can I just say that I know Prudence has interrupted and I apologize, but it was because Z looks like she's probably going to interrupt, and I feel like someone in the party is like, no, Z, let Inete talk. Because Z's like, oh, we've heard this bit before. Don't want to hear it again. Orvex, sorry, yes. He did say he was saying it, and I apologize.
Yep. I know. I don't do voices, so... Cool.
It's probably Artem just stood like next to Z and just like nudges her with his elbow.
At noon, a brave Kamadan hopped down from her rock. She saw the evil in the Omuans' hearts and decided to lance it like a troublesome boil. The Kamadan fashioned a holy spear, but she left it by the riverbank, and a crafty grung stole it. In her rage, Shigambi the Kamadan forgot all about the Omuans and chased Neng Neng the grung forever across the sky.
Wow.
When evening came, a wily Iblis stepped from his reed hut. He didn't like the Omuans, but without them he'd have no one to play his tricks on. The Iblis sent a marsh frog to reason with Ubtao, but the frog was angry and decided to wrestle the god instead. This amused Ubtao, so he gave the frog tentacles to make it stronger. When Kubazan, the froghemoth, returned to Papazaro the Iblis, he chased Papazaro into the swamp with his new tentacles. That night, a Sioux monster broke into Ubtao's palace and stole a pail of water for the Omuans. When the god came running to find it, the Sioux monster hid the pail in a Jakuli's burrow. Ubtao asked the jungle animals where his water was hidden, and Moa, the Jakuli, was too honest to lie. When Wango the Sioux monster found out how Moa had betrayed him, he vowed to catch the Jakuli and eat him up. All the while, Unkh, the flail snail, lived deep under the earth. The noise of the other animals fighting made her slither up to the surface, and when day dawned over her shell, the light blinded Ubtao and made his eyes water. Life returned to Omu, and the people built shrines to honor the animals who saved them. So, I'm just gonna throw this in.
Thank
Your
you. Thank
journal?
you, Kirk.
Maybe, if it will open.
Great dramatic reading.
So
Cool.
Unkh
Make
just
that
woke
sound
up,
any more
fucked off,
sarcastic,
and just
bro.
blinded.
Basically.
Will you please fuck off? I'm
So-
trying to sleep.
You should now have a handout called The Legend of the Nine Gods
Ooh.
available in your journal in chapter 3 of chapters.
Oh, yeah. Got it.
I do not have that yet. I don't think. Oh, hang on. Yes, I do
Legend
now.
of
There's
the
a lot of
Nine
hand.
Gods.
Mm-hmm.
Handout management.
Yeah, that's fine.
Sioux monster. Oh, well, I want to click these, but I won't. That purple hyperlink, though, just teasing me.
I mean, yeah.
I'm going to click Zorbo. I'm doing it. It's my life. I can cry if I want to. It didn't work. I clicked it and nothing happened. Dang.
Yeah,
don't
like
worry,
you don't
the
have access
hyperlinks
to
don't
it.
work.
I just copied and pasted it to share it with y'all, but yeah. I'm pretty sure y'all don't have access to the actual character stat blocks. Cool. So, that is the story. The Legend of the Nine Gods.
So we're missing Papazotl and
I can tell you who we have got, and we can do a process of elimination.
I can tell you the ones you're missing if you'd like.
Okay, yeah, please go ahead.
Because
That'd be really
y'all now
helpful.
have 6 of the 9. Y'all are missing Nang Nang, Obolaka, and Papazotl.
I'm just gonna double check. I've got 6 in here. Yep, I've got 6 in my inventory. Iljin, Kubazan, Moa, Shagambi, Unkh, and Waka. Ah, shoot, I closed my music.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah, thanks. An amazing legend. How did you hear it?
It is a pieced together thing, visiting shrines, translating Odomoen, researching.
Can I sit with you and discuss your sources and look through anything you might have?
I do not have them here with me, but yes, we
Well,
can discuss them.
Scholar to scholar, you can check what I have written. Perhaps.
Yes, we can definitely.
I'm doing archaeology shit for the evening, but I'm also probably slightly avoiding Soundfire. I'm so sorry, Soundfire.
Sounds like I made a meal, lit some candles, and just
And I'm like, no, busy doing archaeology shit. I'm so sorry. You hang out with my ex-husband. You know?
Probably a bad idea for sure.
I mean,
Sounds like I can hang out with Ilhak.
the ex-husband's trying to chat up Annette, who's now trying to get somebody.
Seeing this, I'm actually going to rescue Annette. Annette, my old friend!
Yes, we will talk. Yes.
Yo, like, hey, just a quick fun story from the femme presenting experience. I used to have hand signals when I lived in America at frat parties for my friends for if someone was being creepy or not, but we couldn't verbally say so in case he was being too creepy. Huh. I didn't want to bring the mood down. It's just an interesting fact, it's just a fact of life. And I'm very appreciative that Inete is being rescued by sweet BB Sunfire.
Annette, we've got to do that thing over there, at that
Of
time.
course, yes.
I also love that you're a bard, so you've got a high charisma, so you can probably be really boring if you want to, and you can just piss Hugo the fuck off by just not being charismatic at all and ruining his game.
I would just tend to fuck off, to be honest.
Yeah, no, fair.
I mean,
that's very
Sandfire. Hugo will just avoid Sandfire altogether because the last time they interacted, he ended up dead.
The last time we interacted, it was a giant dinosaur, which was my own creation.
So yeah, Hugo will basically put himself into a corner and just wait. But the story's not about him. So, you will chat, discuss things, spend the rest of your day, I assume, kind of hanging out here and then camp? Alright.
Yeah, probably. I'll be like, yeah.
Alright. Then, let's go ahead and do some
That's a level of pettiness I aspire to, Neve.
That's you know what, let me do a thing. Yep, cool. Alright. So
Neve, can you say that for the stream? Because it's just too good. It's too good. Sorry, Kirk.
I just feel how exhausted I'm just going, I can't cast Tiny Hut. Otherwise, we'd all be sleeping safe apart from Hugo.
Cruel and unusual punishments. All he did was marry me once.
He didn't deserve you, damn it!
Alright. So, you will pass the night fairly safe and secure in this compound. The morning will come with no real events. It will be 32 degrees. Oh, 32 degrees. With a heavy wind and a steady mist. So, not a bad day for traveling and exploring, if such is your want and desire.
We hit long rest buttons.
You can hit long rest buttons.
Nice. I've been on 19 hit points for a fucking while.
Right. So
I think after yesterday, bear in mind, Artem didn't sleep the night before. and in some sort of like you will probably all like even Baylor will probably awake to Artem being the first person awake and probably has been for a reasonable while, just doing some weird sort of like penitent praying. Because and like if like anybody asks him why, especially like his brother, he'll probably just be like, "It is good that Helm has humbled me. So I think it is important to remember where we are from." And then we'll just get back to praying.
All right. So, let me just murderize somebody here.
Sorry if you can hear my cat meowing. Pippa is standing in the kitchen and he's like,
Cool.
"Mom, yo, let me in."
Right.
I thought it was Baylor.
So now that I murderized the spammer in chat, the day is fresh. What would you like to do?
I think we need to. Yeah, I think we need to look for the next puzzle cubes. Obviously, we haven't explored the flooded district of the city though, or like near that way, past the crazy cat's house.
So Orvex will tell you that after finding out like which ones y'all have explored or etc., that he's fairly sure the last 3 shrines are on the eastern side of the city, and that the big ring in the middle over there is where the Omuan Palace used to be. So possibly look around there. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like the shrines might be near the perimeter of the palace district.
Wonder if that's one, guys. Actually, it's the right kind of building.
Yeah.
With the wall.
Honestly, I'm just going to ask you a dumb question, Kirk. Like, he obviously has done a lot of research into Omu and came in with the Red Wizards. If we were to show him this map that I think we have,
Y'all do not.
Oh, we don't have.
There is no map of Omu. This is just like y'all overlooked it and saw it.
Oh, for sure. Okay. Never mind then. I was about to say like.
Yeah,
Well,
if y'all had an actual map, yeah, we could probably do that, but y'all don't.
I just circled them just for series and so we're just wandering around.
Yeah.
Aimlessly.
To speed up the game. Same reason why y'all get to stay on this map and look around. Because it makes life easier.
It would strike me as those two that we have circled there are probably definitely it. And I still think that last one is. That's just on the precipice of like where we came into Omu was probably one as well.
Just because I was away, can you just ping the 3 temples you're talking about? Sorry.
If you go to the...
It's like literally the 3 circles that are like there, there, and there. Like,
yeah.
Can I just say here?
Yeah.
Because I'm so done with the exploration part of this, and I want to move on. All 3 of those are correct, and I'm going to reveal the numbers for them, and then y'all can just decide where y'all are going.
Because we were over portion of the map before, Kirk. Sorry, how deep is the water here?
You don't know.
I just want to say, Josh, to save you having to always pull the trigger on where we go, I'm just gonna like put my chip in for this southernmost one. Just retrace our steps from the last couple days, and just go south and then head northward, the way Omu's meant to be done, rather than north to south.
Yeah.
How does that sound?
The only bit that worries me is this very north one, 16. Is that we're going against the river.
I mean,
we can cross that bridge when we get to it, quite literally.
It is truly such a pain in the ass but we know for a fact that we can get to here because this is where we came in via land with a relatively large sense of safety.
I see what you're
About
saying. We
as-
take a big route all the way up the main road, and then we drop down through Omu.
With the current,
Oh,
I mean,
tip.
the alternative is that obviously, like, we do what Neve said, and we just. My only issue, I think, is like we might get away with this one because of the way that the wall like shields us from the current. I think if we come at it from 18 to 16, we're going to have an issue where, like, if this water is deep, and I suspect it probably is because that is a waterfall, we are going to need some sort of like canoe and/or vessel. And I don't have water vehicles proficiency, and I don't know if there are just canoes lying around.
Yeah, that's fair.
I know where there is one canoe. It's just in the fucking jungle somewhere.
I think we should go from 19. We should start with 19 and go from there because that's the nearest one. We can worry about the water shit later, and you know,
and
we'll worry about it
know-
when we get to it. So then,
We also know there are other people here, so it is kind of time critical. So if we get to the nearest one first, it might be a good idea.
So,
and also if those like Tabaxi, friends of Tabaxi, have discovered they're dead Tabaxi.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
I mean, literally anybody could have murdered him. Honestly, but
can
sure.
I also remind y'all that the entrance to the tomb is up there? So
Yeah, I
y'all
was
could
gonna
do
say there's a
these
big
and then
black-
go up and do the thing.
Creepy thing up here, isn't there? Like a spire of evil.
Yeah, that's where our Thrikus disappeared.
Oh,
yeah.
I would very happily cross that bridge when we get to it once we've cleared 18. And then
I mean, honestly, like, yeah, we can do 19 and 18, and if there's no way across the water, then we just fucking walk the long way around, go clear 16, and then make
and
our
it's a
way to
great
14.
glute workout. We'll have calves of steel. It'll be fantastic.
Excellent. So the plan is number 19, maybe?
19 first.
Okay. Cool.
Never skip leg day.
So, yeah. Annette says she is going to lead Orvex and Hugo out of Omu and return them to Port Nyanzaru. And that you should all stop by and say hi after you're done, and she might enlist your help in another matter. Be safe and best of luck.
Thank you, Annette.
Thank you, Annette. You have been very good and kind to us.
I hope you find your friends, Annette. Thank you.
Baylor goes and gives her a big hug.
Oh,
I hug her leg because I probably can't reach her torso.
I'm not going to give her a hug, but I'm going to ask, is there anything we can give you? We don't have much, but like gold rations that would make your journey easier.
no, I've become accustomed to traveling through the jungle. I was inspired to learn many skills from my Furbolg friends.
I hope you
They
find
sound like
them.
wonderful people. They sound like the best player characters anyone could ever play.
What is a player
Inete,
character?
you're a gem.
Cool.
In pure play character, I hope you find your friends again. Oh, see, I hope you don't find your friends because you'll be heartbroken. But
I hope you find your friends once you've got a couple more levels in Cleric and
Cleric.
past Greater Restoration.
and you've also taken some people to deal with it.
I
Gorgon.
hope
You
y'all make
have-
it out of the tomb and back to Port Nyanzaru so that y'all can pick up the quest from Annette to go save her friends.
Friends. Well, that's what you're hinting at.
Absolutely will go save Annette and her friends. Can't wait for an epilogue session where we
Cool.
fucking kill that Medusa because we're all, what, level 12 or something by then. Fuck it.
All right. So, that is the morning. Annette sets out, and y'all begin your trek. You've made most of the trek before, and it takes you probably 5 hours to get to 19, but you still got time for the day. I've decided I'm not going to bother with the random encounter that I rolled because it's stupid, pointless, and trivial, and will take longer than this. It adds nothing. So I'm just going to go ahead and pull up the information for whatever the hell number 19 is. Because I like to be surprised. Because prep? Nah, I don't think so.
Me playing Minecraft for like 7 hours today just to make one shit house when I've got like 3 TTRPGs to run.
I do my best work last minute.
I have a game I want to release on the 30th of June. Nope, apparently not.
I'm just gonna go move your tokens to the section I want before I move y'all over to this map. That way y'all aren't seeing yourselves in duplicate again. Dooby dooby doo ba 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 da. So I kind of like, I've read up on all these shrines, right? And this shrine, I kind of like it, but it might be an absolute shit show. And I live for it. Because this is actually one of the better written ones, I believe, as far as the shrines go.
Wow, wild.
I am so excited. You saying this could go really well, it could be a shit show. I was like, I'm sold.
So, I'm going to go ahead and move y'all over to the shrine map. So you should all see yourselves in the bottom right-hand corner now.
Yeah, just as an FYI, Kurt, we do have tokens on the other one still.
You shouldn't. Or did I copy them and not just drag them?
Yeah, tokens are here, look.
Oh, I'm zoomed in super big. Damn it. You know what? Die. There.
Wow. I mean, if that wasn't your inner spiteful DM coming out for just 1 second there, I don't know what was.
I don't like when I do things that I don't intend to do. It was a spite at myself. Alright, so, great text.
Yes.
A pair of needle-like columns mark the entrance to a walled ruin. In the courtyard beyond, banyan roots envelop a squat building. The stone doors that seal the entrance are carved with images of snarling bears with long, sharp claws.
I like this shrine, Kirk. This is my favorite shrine in the game.
It's my favorite shrine too. Oh, I lie. Y'all aren't going to my favorite shrine because I randomly rolled it. It was one the Red Wizards did. Okay. Cool. So, what are you doing?
I'm going to take a few steps forward.
Okay.
Is there any writing on these pillars or the door or anything?
1 second. There is nothing written on the pillars. There is a plaque above the shrine's entrance, written in that familiar foreign language.
Sadie.
Yeah, I'm going to say I was basically shadowing Sunfire anyway.
Yeah.
So.
Even though you're behind me, that's what Sunfire does. Sunfire just goes, Sadie.
I'm gonna say that every time you've said that in the last like 24 hours, I've like winced through my teeth like you're biting onto an ice cube that's too cold. Because I'm feeling some type of way about being, yeah.
I do not notice.
So, I will say, because of stupid high perceptions, Artem, there's a thing hanging out in the tree,
Yes.
but it's not making any move towards anybody.
They look like one of these little things of the carvings.
Yeah, like
I'll
y'all
drop
have
that.
seen these things before.
No, we haven't.
Oh, not your. As players, y'all have.
Yeah.
Um,
The little drop bars.
I was
Yeah.
kind of fucking Ewoks.
yeah, sure. All right. So let me go ahead and read the thing. Obolaka teaches us to tread warily and stay in the light.
Guys, if there's light shining down on a path in this one, walk in it. That's all I'm saying.
All
I don't know why my cats have suddenly elected to be very annoying.
All right. So, what are we doing? The doors are slightly ajar and have rusty hinges.
Oh. Oh. Artem, I guess we ask, Artem, do you want to do anything about those bears you've seen?
They're literally just like standing still. They're not even.
Yeah, it's literally sitting up in a tree.
No, I don't think. Well, they might cause problem later, but for now, there's no sense in. I don't think killing it will do us any good.
Let's try the door. And I'm going to push the door, probably with Sapphire, right? I feel like Sapphire tries to push open every door, so I don't want to steal her gig.
Cool. What's your strength score?
14, I believe. Let me double check. It's 15.
Cool. So, yes, the both of you pushing the door will push the door open.
Oh my god, I feel so, Prudence out of character feels so cool. The fact it took the barbarian to push these, but I can push them too. Wow. I should do some press-ups every once in a while, huh?
The rusty hinges squeal loudly as the door opens.
Just be aware that where there is one of those things, there is likely more.
I will keep my eyes peeled, I say, absolutely unconvincingly.
So the doors are now open.
What does it look like inside? Do we have some sexy grey text, or can I just step in?
Sexy grey text? We might, yes. The walls of this dark corridor are covered with painted reliefs showing Omuan people hunting, harvesting fruit, planting crops, crafting weapons, feasting, fighting, weaving, and skinning animals. 8 empty torch brackets protrude from the walls under the reliefs. So the reliefs are, these little things. Well, once you get in there, I'm sure you'll be able to see, but I think y'all can see this one. The little block things there. Okay. So are y'all stepping into the hallway, or?
Yep.
Okay. Cool. Looking around, investigating, or just kind of moseying?
Well, honestly, just sticking to the light is kind of the important thing, I think. So
Yeah.
That's literally all I'm like. I obviously like my perception's relatively high anyway, so I imagine I probably have my head on a swivel for the most part.
And then I will be just making sure I'm taking note of all the detail in these reliefs, both archaeologically and puzzle-wise.
Passive perceptions?
Oh, mine's 10.
19.
Artem. This wall to the left it doesn't meet up with the other walls. And you look closer, and you realize that it's actually a door. Yes.
See if I can crack, see if it'll crack for me.
1 second. There we go. So you spend a bit of time messing with it, and you realize that this door is heavily barred from the other side.
That's our exit, probably.
No. There's probably a way around it. Does it look like... It's kind of silly. Does it look like they're retractable in any way? As in, like, we could pass through it at a later time? Does it look to be, like, mechanized in any way?
So from your side, it looks like a stone. Like it's meant to look like a wall, but you're just like super perceptive, so you can notice that like there's no mortar in the joints.
Oh, and they're bars.
And there are bars on the other side of there.
Sure. Okay. It is hard to say. Maybe.
I think, as you say, we go round, we go on. And Z's just continuing. If it looks like there's any particular shadows, she's staying out of them.
I mean, y'all have a light source, right?
Yeah.
I presume, yeah, somebody's got a torch or something.
I mean, y'all should.
Have a hooded lantern.
Or the light cantrip.
I don't have the light cantrip for one.
I've got a torch.
All right, Catboy.
I
It's your
honestly
time to
don't know
shine.
what the dynamic lighting situation is in here. Let me see.
Yeah, so Baylor takes a moment to light with his flint and steel, and sparks up the torch, and follows kind of beside his brother, which hopefully gives him and Zadie enough light to see what they need to see.
All right. So, continuing down the hallway, at the end of the hallway, there is a door.
Cool. Investigate the door, see if it's trapped or anything.
No.
Open it up, I guess.
Cool. Let me remove the dynamic lighting.
Hang on, I need to do something about this cat.
Sorry, that
It's
meow is so cute.
It
Like,
is
it's melting me.
absolutely doing my head in because they just won't shut the fuck up.
Dougal used to live with my parents, and I am currently in my parents' house. So I spent all of yesterday just walking around the house meowing and being like, "Do you miss Dougal?" And my parents do not like me. They love me. They think I'm great. I'm the best.
Yeah.
Sure. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, you know.
That's absolutely the case. Yeah.
All right.
Wow. Okay. I mean,
Love you, Prue.
All right.
I'm back. Sorry.
So, all right.
Find your curry.
Stupid cat.
You open this door. It opens up into a room. A glorious sun is carved on the ceiling, directly above a pool of still water.
no, Arthricus!
The ceiling reflected in the pool doesn't show a sun carving, but rather a moon carving.
That's fun.
That's really cool.
I assume y'all are all going to step into the room.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
All right,
I
so
will move out the way. Sorry, gang. There we go.
More like fifth whiskey and coke. Hell yeah, we're going into that room.
to look
Fifth.
to look at it, Kirk.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously, I realised that the reflection is an inverse of something. How deep does this look? Like, is it like a couple of feet, a couple of inches? Very deep, like meters and meters.
You don't know. Like, it's a completely steel pool that, like, the reflection looks almost solid but wrong from the thing. It's definitely deeper than like a foot because you can't see a bottom to it.
Sure,
Gang.
I'm just gonna fucking jump in.
Cool.
Ah! I was gonna say something before you did, but go for it, man. You fucking do it.
Follow the light, yo.
Just
Gotta have a little bit of faith. To be fair, probably before I do it, I will just like pour Athricus's little sun symbol and just be like, "Don't fail me, friend," and just jump in.
I turned to Sandfire and I'm like, what the fuck? They're all insane. They're insane, Sandfire.
All right. I'm going to just
Yeah, brother
97 million points of acid damage.
You get the blessings of Saloon. You're immortal now. You get at-will wish spells.
kind of want to.
Then you hear 5 dragons roar
You
outside.
know what I'm going to do? I'm going to
Or
temporarily
is it a
move you
five-headed
off the
dragon?
map. I'll deal with you in a
Oh
bit.
no!
Wow.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm like not in a different room. I am.
Oh,
off the map.
golly.
I'm in trouble.
Hey, Josh, how's Baylor Artem enjoying the afterlife?
Which
What does it look
afterlife
like?
did you go to? Yeah, which
Hi.
one?
So Artem has jumped in
He
and
slipped.
disappeared. Like, he jumped
Like-
in,
Whoa.
then- he was there a moment, then the water went completely still again, and you had the moon carving reflected in the pool again.
Yeah.
We follow?
I don't know. Your brother's the one that jumped in there. Maybe.
I put my
Artem?
hand-
Hello?
So cute.
I put my hand on the surface of the water, not
Mhm.
in the water, but on the surface of the water,
Mm-hmm.
and I cast Identify.
Ooh.
Cheeky.
That's interesting.
Give me the spell Identify. Post it in the chat.
Oi.
Or some other magic imbued object.
Okay, it takes you a minute to cast it.
I presume that you have the material components you need to do it as well.
You have 100 GP Pearl.
It was one of my assumed things, if that makes sense.
All right, I'll let you know in a minute whether or not anything happens. But so that's what you're going to be doing, and I assume y'all are just going to watch her cast the spell for a minute.
Apparently.
Don't all yell at once, yo.
Sorry, it's because I need to go get a tissue because I'm covered in curry. But I have a shovel as part of my archaeology kit. And I'm gonna just like lower it into the water as deep as a shovel will go and see if it's deeper than a shovel. See
It
if
is
it's
deeper than a shovel.
Okay. Cool.
But the shovel doesn't disappear.
Not yet.
I mean, like Baylor's
yes.
just gonna be on sort of tenterhooks, not sure whether to sort of just dive in after his brother or stay and possibly protect the two here, just because of our monastery shit. So he's kind of like ready for anything almost.
I need to do
We
it.
need
Are you going
know
to not jump in for the next minute?
Yeah, I think I'm gonna let Samfire do the thing she's doing.
Okay. Cool.
I also imagine Samfire, because she's so short, she's kind of like doing that thing in pool when you can't reach the balls on the other side. That she's like got her waist on the edge, just like casting it. Can't reach otherwise.
So,
Could go either way.
if we were playing at a table, I would make you all leave so that I could deal with Josh.
We can all take our headphones off,
Yeah.
and then you give us a double thumbs up.
Yeah. I will let y'all know.
Sick!
Yeah.
I love this shit.
All good.
All right.
Josh, I hope he doesn't kill you.
I'm literally currently in the process of rolling a character, just on the off
All right.
chance. It's not even an off chance; it's a full chance.
Artem. You disappear below the water, and as you do, you feel it swirl around you, and you feel magic rip through your body, and then you feel it come back together, and you're in the water and floating up. Your head pops up, and you emerge. Above you is a full moon carved onto the ceiling. The walls are decorated with reliefs of Omuan people carrying out daily chores. There is a door in the wall over here.
Yeah, for sure. Let's go and have a look at this.
All right, so you're going to climb out of the pool, go
Yep.
open this door. All right,
Yep.
cool. Give me a moment so I can remove the dynamic lighting for you. There you go. Should now have access.
Huh.
All right, give me a moment
This
and I'll
looks
read you some
familiar.
great text. All right, here we go. Eight torches illuminate this room. The light washes over a floor mosaic, showing two creatures locked in combat. A small bear with sharp claws, and a rabbit with a spiral horn on its forehead. In the middle of the room, a robed figure stands next to a waist-high pedestal, atop which rests a stone cube. The figure is bald and has one hand on the cube. It takes a moment to realize that the figure is a statue. And I think I'm going to just go ahead and show you where that is. There's the figure with its hand on the thing.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm gonna give this guy a once over. Does he look like? Put it this way: how realistically carved is this guy? I have a suspicion that he's petrified. Maybe.
It is exceptionally detailed statue.
Huh.
I mean, it was either carved by a master stonesmith,
Or it's what I think it
or it
is.
is what you think it is.
Well, that makes things interesting.
Okay, cool. So I'm going to put you back on pause, because this is about the time that Sandfire's going to finish her spell.
Yeah, that's cool.
Okay. Okay. So,
Hello.
about this time, Sandfire, you will finish up your spell.
Just before Kirk does that, how do you guys feel about a wizard? Just no.
Chrono wizard.
Yeah, you know. Fucking, go for blood hunter, you know? Fuck it up.
Just really annoy Kurt. Go for Artificer.
Y'all keep mentioning all these things that aren't allowed. Anyway, so,
Wizards aren't allowed.
Chrono wizards aren't.
you finish
I
casting
love
your spell,
Unimancy.
and There's definitely heavy teleportation magic.
Cool. I don't think he's dead.
Okay, well, what do you think?
Possibly go after him, and on that, I will just tip my balance into the pool.
Cool. All right. So I'm going to put you on pause for a minute.
Cool.
I'm actually going to move you off the map. That way I can reveal stuff later. Cool. So Sandfire has plunged into the pool and disappeared.
I've got such a non-Baylor thing to say.
Baylor, do you trust your brother? Baylor, do you trust your brother? Turn a frog for a second. Come on, you're a trained actor. You can do it, buddy. I believe in you.
I know, but it's too good. It's too good. It's too good. If it's too good. Rob would turn and be like, "So, want to make out?"
Okay, can we get
But
Baylor?
yeah, so Baylor, right? Yes, yeah. Duh.
Well, if you trust him, I trust her, and I'm gonna go in.
At that point, yeah, Baylor.
Let's go in at the same time. Poetic.
Almost, yeah. Fuck it. We'll sort of like jump in together, hold hands, if you will.
Oh, bless.
Because that doesn't take very long. I'm actually going to reveal this to all of you at the same time. So let me throw Sandfire back over here and group Baylor. Grab the lot of you. Boop. So Sandfire, you emerge from this pool. Well, let me give you all the description I gave Josh of how this happens.
Oh, fuck yeah.
You dip into the water, and as you submerge, you feel the water swirl around you. You feel magic pulse and rip through you, pulling you apart, and then pushing you back together. Water swirls around you, and you float up. And as your eyes break the surface of the water, you see the ceiling carved with that moon. So Sandfire sees this first, and is looking at this, possibly getting ready to come out of this pool, when the other two of you come in through. And because the pool actually pushes you up, Sandfire will be kind of caught between the two of your shoulders and elevated up out of the pool.
Like she scored a fucking goal in football.
Mm-hmm.
Let's ride her on our shoulders, like out of the pool.
And then there is a door over here
So
that is open.
coming home. Oh, I fucking hate that song.
Is the door open or closed?
It's open.
It is open. I think I see your brother in there.
Before you talk about his brother, what the fuck is some stupid quip of falling into the pool? Sandfire, we've talked about this for literally a decade. You have to tell me what you know, for fuck's sake.
Read the room.
So,
I mean, provided I can cook, I've literally just run in there.
just one
after hearing
moment.
that items in there.
Just one moment.
Read the room.
Just wait. So, the description for the room that y'all are in with the pool. A full moon is carved on the ceiling here directly above the pool. The walls are decorated with reliefs of Amu and people carrying out daily chores. That door is open. And then y'all rush in. Okay. So Baylor rushes in. Are the other two of you following, I assume?
Yeah.
Okay. 8 torches illuminate this room. The light washes over a floor mosaic showing 2 creatures locked in combat. A small bear with sharp claws and a rabbit with a spiral horn on its forehead. In the middle of the room, a robed figure stands next to a waist-high pedestal, atop which rests a stone cube. The figure is bald and has one hand on the cube. It takes a moment to realize that the figure is a statue. Next to this statue is a familiar tabaxi looking over it. There you
Hi,
go.
Artem.
Fuck you, Artem.
Brother, are you okay?
Yes.
No.
Zadie, there is Odomuin written on the mosaic of the floor here.
I will read it.
Basically, the section of the Legend of the Nine Gods that deals with Obalaka and Ijen is what's written here.
Okay. I'm sorry, I'm coming into the room. I was not in the room before. Sorry if I seem distracted, but they've moved cows into the field across the road and they're like eating the trees. And they're so cute.
Brother,
Yes.
who is that man?
Well, he is either a master carved statue or he was a person.
No.
Though I would put a gold piece on he is the latter. Tread warily.
No. Then Baylor's gonna sort of like lean over towards Zadie on the other side and be like, there is a man over there. Tread warily.
Your great mind never ceases to amaze me, Baylor. You are a genius among men.
Yeah, but thank you. I love Baylor so much.
Artem, you've been in here for a little while, and you're also exceptionally perceptive.
Uh-huh.
You will notice that each of these torches burns like a normal torch. But where a normal torch would consume the material the flame sits on, the material this flame sits on is not being consumed.
Do they give off heat?
They give off heat. If you touch the fire, it burns.
Well, I mean, I'm smart enough not to touch the fire,
Yeah.
but I'll put my hand near it to see if it's warm or not.
Mm-hmm.
Tread warily and stay in the light. That makes sense that it's tread warily because the jackalope thing put. I know it's not a jackalope, and I can't remember what it's called, but
Amarash.
Amarash.
put recklessness in the stew, didn't it? That was what it. It was the Amaraj that did that, right?
I don't know, it's pretty reckless to just jump into a pool, my guy.
Yeah, well.
I'm very proud. Prudence thinks it's very cool. I'm very proud of you, Great
It
job.
was, you'll never heard of a leap of faith, no, Zadie? Helm protects.
Odds are for the weak.
Is there anything like behind the torches? Like, are there any like reliefs on the walls and stuff behind the torches?
I don't think so.
I'm just wondering, just because it's like, the thing is stay in the light. So I'm just wondering if there's maybe some clue like near the torches.
Nope.
No. And the expression on the man's face, is he shocked?
No. Just neutral.
Yeah, my insight's pretty good, so I could probably gauge that. Yeah. Well, I got this in here. I don't know what to do now, though.
There's no more like sun and moon related iconography in here, is there?
Not
In
here, no.
this room?
No.
No. Okay.
Um,
And there's just the frozen dude, or did you
The
say?
stone guy?
Hmm. Yeah. Okay. Is he holding anything or what?
He
like
is touching the puzzle cube that is sitting on the little plinth thing.
Okay.
Like my character isn't someone who likes to throw caution to the wind, but maybe I'll just do it because I fucking want to. I really want to pick a torch up. Like, are the torches, can you get them off the wall?
Yes.
Are they in brackets? I want to pick up a torch and then go over
Okay.
and pick up the puzzle cube.
Okay.
And Kirk's like, can't save you, fuck.
Yes.
Yeah, fair enough. It was stay in the light, right? I figured it was the solution. to
Yeah,
the puzzle.
I can.
Logic.
Sorry, I maximized my character sheet.
Any particular torch you want to have picked?
Yeah, this one here. Sorry, my ping is orange, but the most western one. Okay, finally. Sorry, my character sheet fixed itself. I am back with con save.
So Zadie is holding a torch, reaches out to grab the cube, and is now locked opposite the other person in pure stone.
No.
Oh no!
I mean,
Gang!
it is truly so unfortunate to lose two characters in exactly the same way.
For two!
That is,
Literally two
that is
for
so
two.
funny. That is so funny.
With the same roll, might I
Yikes.
add?
Was it a 10 that did it before?
No, but it was a 5 on the die.
That's so funny.
Sandfire.
If this is potentially going to be my end, do I get any cool final words?
We'll see how this plays out.
Okay.
Sandfire panics and runs back into the pool.
Okay.
So,
The pool is perfectly still and reflects a sun on the surface of the water.
Oh.
What's this alcove here?
What alcove?
There's like a glitch maybe in the dynamic lighting here.
I think that's because your token pushes into the wall.
Even
so-
when I stand here, it's there.
Let me see what your token sees.
I wonder if they just
Oh,
left a gap in the
yeah,
dynamic
there's
lighting.
just a gap in the dynamic lighting. It's if you come back into this room over here, you see how the wall pushes out? That's all it is.
Will,
They just didn't close the line here. I'll go fix
Two
it.
questions.
what's this plinth here? Sorry.
One moment. I'm gonna go fix dynamic lighting. There we go. Close enough. All right. The plinth thing in the middle of the room. I just don't know. It's just a fucking altar. I don't know. There's literally no description for it, and this is what I talk about, like things not matching up.
Oh boy.
So,
Well, you know, at least by doing something reckless, I've got time to eat my curry now, dang.
two questions.
Not got a lot to say.
The torch, is it obviously Zadie's frozen
Hmm?
or turned to stone?
Yes.
Is the torch that's in her hand able
Unchanged.
to come out, or is that?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay, it's fine. Right. And my other question is, looking at the torches, are there any like insignia, runes, anything like that on them at all?
Nope.
Or even on the things that are holding them in?
Nope. It's
No,
just
that's fair.
plain metal bracket that
That's
sticks out of the stone wall and standard torch, except for the fact that the flames don't consume.
Right.
Yeah.
I'm gonna move back into this other room here with the portal.
Okay.
So
What are
you said
doing,
that there's
Sandfire?
I'm getting in the portal.
Okay.
So yeah, you said that this is carved with like images of people doing daily chores.
Mhm.
So I feel like we're missing something here maybe. So like is there any more information or is that just flavor text? Can I glean something from this?
It's mostly flavor text. But I will tell you, as you have a super high perception and you're actually starting to look around,
Yeah.
there is something that you notice.
Cool.
A secret door.
Is it sort of the mirror of the one that we found earlier on?
Kind of. I mean, it's stone, and like you're able to pick out that like the mortar doesn't go through.
Yeah, it's like I see the rebar kind of through it. But there's nothing else I can glean through this. There's no way to get it open.
I don't know. You can try.
I'll give it a go.
Okay. So.
I think actually before I give it a go, I will shout to my brother and just be like, Sandfire's gone back through the portal. I found a secret door, so if I go missing, you know where I am.
I come with or stay here?
Stick together, we might as well.
Roll an
Nah.
investigation check.
Roll a what, sorry?
Investigation.
Investigation.
I don't think you can even fail this. Big.
Not with a 23, probably not.
So, it appears to be locked, but then you realize that one of the figures on the wall is crafting a key. And the key isn't flush.
Oh, neat. So I guess I'll take the key and see if I can find a lock on this thing.
It doesn't come out. It just sticks up slightly from the wall.
Push the key in.
You push it, you hear a pop, and the stone of this door opens up.
Fuck us if it's a fight here, Rob, by the way, we're in big trouble.
So, give me a
Oh, well, we'll
moment.
deal with it when we deal with it, sort of thing.
Okay, going through.
All right. So, give me a moment, and I'll read you some text.
I think it's clicked what we have to do.
This dark passage is choked with dust and webs. It's clear that no one has been through here in years.
And do these bas reliefs here have brackets for torches but no torches?
No.
Damn.
But there were some places with space for torches that had no torches in the room when you first entered, in that hallway when you first entered the temple.
Well, is it like where that first secret door was?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I think... Let us see this through to the end here. I have an idea, though. Hopefully don't get fucking murdered by something. There's the secret door.
There are 3 bars across the door here, which are locked into place.
Can I just interject here for 1 second? Because it may be
Sure.
the same door I'm at.
Mm-hmm.
I've cast ball strength and I'm trying to lift this grate.
It's not a grate. It's a stone wall. It's a secret door.
It's like if you imagine you can see like cement between bricks, Neve. The way that it was described at my Artem is that like there's no cement there, and I can see like my perception got me the bars of the brick, but there's like basically bricks there.
Is that the same with the door I'm at then, Kirk?
Mm-hmm.
Does there look to be a way for me to open it from this side? I know there
Yeah,
wasn't. No
the
way.
3 bars are across it, and like, so it's basically like these giant bars that are turned on a thing and hooked into these levers. So if you could remove the bars from the hooks that hold the door closed.
Brother, come be a big strong boy and lift these out for me.
Nah.
I mean, you can do it, no problem. It's not hard for you.
Okay.
They're heavy bars. They need lifted out and moved off. So,
There you are, brother.
Thank you.
give me a moment. I need to check on a thing somewhere else, but give me just a second and I will remove a door. Let me just back Baylor off there and back Sandfire off there. Get rid of this and move here and grab this. Well, there you
He's
go.
probably still hammering on this secret door.
So you start to hammer on it, and then you hear some pinging of metal, and then the door swings at you. Roll a dex save. The door swings at you, and you take 4 points of damage as it smashes you in the face. But then you see Baylor and Artem on the other side.
Are you going somewhere, Sandfire?
I thought I could get through this door. Right in the jaw.
Well, that'll teach you to wander off by yourself.
Hello, little one.
Hello.
Okay, so sorry. Okay, if I walk this loop again, sorry, like this whole thing here. So are these things here the things that have brackets?
Yes. So those square things, they are the reliefs that are carved that I originally read to y'all, and there are brackets for torches, but no torches.
Okay.
Do we take torch and put torch here?
Yes.
Da.
I think that is what we do.
I
Though-
will.
Though, brother, I would say that you are probably hardy enough to resist the stone if I am wrong.
Da, I will test. I trust you get me and Zadie out if stoning happens.
Da. I will try my best.
So yeah, Baylor's going to go back to the room. I don't know if anyone else is going to follow, but he'll sort of like take out the torches and hand them out, sort of thing.
Yeah, like we can carry 2 each. There's 8 of them.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
Okay.
It's a couple of trips or whatever.
So y'all are carrying the torches through the secret passage and putting them into the brackets in the other
into these
room.
brackets.
Assuming you're also coming, Sandfire, to do that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, but Baylor will just hand them over, and if you need help placing them, Sandfire, Baylor will help you. There's no judgment here.
All right. So you've moved all the torches. I'll just gonna bloop 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 bloop. Okay. All the torches have been moved.
Go back to him. Okay, brother. Best of luck, I guess.
Duh. Before he goes, Baylor will sort of like go to grab his brother's hand and sort of like grab his head and like touch foreheads and just be like, take care of yourself, brother, if it go bad. And I love you.
I love you too.
And
Have faith.
da, in Helm, da. And you. my family. It goes up. Next is 80. And grabs the puzzle cube.
Okay, you now have a puzzle cube.
Kick ass. I am okay, brother.
That's great, but
Don't know what to do about Zeddy though.
we have a £200 problem here. Ilhak, do you have greater restoration?
Need to be a 10th level cleric for that.
9th level. That's what I've been looking up. Need to be a 9th level cleric for greater restoration.
Little one, you can detect magics, no?
I can.
It might be a spell we could break, or do we think it's just a horrible effect, ailment?
I'm gonna put my hand on Zadie, but on Zadie's like arm. There's only one thing I can think I may be able to do.
What is that?
And I'll cast Freedom of Movement.
Dispel magic?
I don't have Dispel Magic.
Freedom of movement is actually also not a bad shout. I don't think it removes paralysis though. Petrification rather.
Yeah,
It's a good idea though. It's a good idea.
It's my only idea.
Can't be it's like can't be incapacitated, can't have your speed moved to 0 and stuff. Like not a terrible
Right wording, just
not a terrible idea.
Has no effect.
Yeah, I don't think so.
Not. I won't do this, but do you think she is perhaps encased in stone? If I punch, break the stone, but not hurt her?
It reminds me of.
we have another guy to check if you want.
It reminds me of that. You remember old legend of Gorgon?
Ah.
That if you break them, they cannot be fixed. I think it is like that.
Do we try on this poor fuck?
Well, he's not getting out of here anytime soon.
I don't wish to harm him, but
that is the thing. You cannot harm him any more than he has already been harmed. But there is no chance of saving him if you are wrong.
I raise my hand, 5 dots appear.
I try Sandfire. Down it.
I'll lower my hand.
So da.
Can't hit her a possible innocent.
Brother?
I think, as much as it pains me to say it, that we know where we left her. And we will come back when we could get her.
Can we bring her with? I can lift her.
But if you drop her...
She's safest here.
I don't know what to do.
I will say you might want to like get a hammer and chisel and mine the puzzle cubes out of my backpack.
Oh, it affects all the puzzle cubes in the house.
That's why I've been sitting over here like finding out what Ilhak could possibly have at 7th level.
So here's the thing, Kirk, then. That fully buggers the adventure. So...
I mean, maybe, there's always...
Will we get 2 levels
Zadie
now in your
Zadie and everything she was wearing
isn't
to
frozen, but Zadie is, or whatever. I'm sure Kirk can finagle it if he needs to.
I don't know. What campaign we playing next, y'all?
I'll run Rhyme. I'm already running one copy of it. I don't mind running a second. You're ready for freezing cold instead of boiling hot?
I know this
I'll be
guy is
careful
really
with
good
the
at writing
Yetis.
macros for the weather. So
That's fucked that then. I don't really know what to do.
They're like hyper powerful puzzle. Do you know what I mean? There's got to be something they've done. But maybe they've returned to their old locations and you have to do all the temples again.
God, fuck me.
It's not so bad for any of them apart from all the fucking stone people.
I mean, even if it takes us extra time and that's the case, can we expedite it and not have to retread every single fucking shrine again? We can montage it, it's fine. We don't have to
Each
solve
person
them all
gets one colored puzzle cube each. It's very
Okay.
cool and dramatic.
So here's what I'll do. Because this literally will break the adventure. Because Z does have
I need
all
it
of
to
the
get
puzzle
into the
cubes. So here's what we're going to montage. We're going to lose a month in game. Because y'all are going to have to leave Z in Omu. Go to Port Nyanzaru. Consult with some wizards, etc. and priest. Until eventually y'all will get a scroll, a one-time use thing of greater restoration. Travel back out to Omu and unpetrify Z. Because there's literally no way else to complete this adventure.
Okay, then. I would like to counterpoint that montage slightly, Kirk. And I don't... It's kind of annoying because I don't really know what to do. But basically, like, we knew that we were under a lot of time pressure. So Artem would suggest that maybe we try to get the last 2 puzzle cubes because we know exactly where the rest of them are. And they're safe. And then if we need to take a month out and go find Greater Restoration and then Greater Restoration Z, fine.
The puzzle cubes.
I don't know how
time
you want to
limited.
resolve Prue having a character in the meanwhile.
I can have a guest character. I don't mind.
Actually,
Like Hugo.
I'm not gonna be Hugo. I don't want to be fucking Hugo.
What about the Red Wizards? They're about, right? What if we try and hunt them down? That's surely...
It's a different kind of magic.
I'm
It's
so
Greater
sorry,
Restoration.
So, Greater
Oh,
Restoration is
it's
the
just
easiest
wild
one,
magic.
but they do have potential wizard spells. Like, it's not... There are workarounds, but y'all don't have the capability of casting high enough level magic.
Oh no.
Yeah, like... I don't
it
know
could
what to
take,
suggest.
it's a possibility though to find the Red Wizards, right? And they
Mhm.
could do a thing.
Mhm.
I mean, that in itself could take a month to find them anyways. There's no guarantee either way, but I don't know. It's a suggestion that could take less time. That's all. That's why I'm mentioning it. If, like Kirk says, they have the possibility or capability of doing the thing.
I am wondering if we should have this discussion on stream or not, and whether we spend the the next 15 minutes, which is the last 15 minutes of the session, just wrapping up the mess I created today, and then we can talk about it off camera.
Yeah.
Rather than pressuring people to come up with solutions right here, right now, when it's literally 10 p.m. anyway.
Sanfai just wants to do a thing. Because like either way, we're gonna have to leave Z here for a time, and Sanfai knows this. She's kind of gonna balance up onto the pedestal, reach onto a drum, and unstraps a leather necklace with like a coin which has been stamped through, which was the first find she ever got with Zadie, and put it around Zadie's neck, and just goes, "I'll be back for this and you, I promise."
We'll be back. Don't worry, Sanfire. We're not
And
going
then-
to leave it here.
She'll kiss Zadie's head, and then just goes,
Bale will lift you up to do that.
We'll be back for her.
Duh.
Duh.
To leave her.
We little one, we come back. We will help her any way we can, even if it means coming back, lifting her up, and taking her back as she is to da. Even if that.
I'd just like to point out that she shouted at me for having a bit of faith and leaping through, and then went and touched the thing anyway,
Da.
without consulting us. She'll be alright. She's as safe as stone here.
Brothers, too soon.
All right. So, yeah. Yeah, we're gonna have to plan. But you know, TPKing this group of people didn't stop them from playing the following week, so this definitely won't stop us from playing next week.
No.
That's just a minor setback, and you know what? That's what I like. So on that note, I don't know if I ever brought the internet over to this map, so let me just show them the map real quick. And we're gonna do some outros, and then we're gonna go deal with this. Yeah. So, Prue, how about you start us off? Who are you? Where can we find you? How'd you enjoy the session?
I'm Prue. I'm Prue Pants everywhere online. I'm really bad at letting my own desire to just fucking get shit done get in the way of how I should actually roleplay my character, as evidenced tonight. Yeah, I talk about TTRPGs all over the internet. I do loads of different stuff. I design games, I play in games, I hang out over at Chasing Tales role-playing games, I talk shit on my own personal channels. Basically, if you like tabletop role-playing games, if you like D&D, come follow me. I've got loads of shit going on. I'm always got my fingers in many pies. Really enjoyed today's session, in all honesty. I feel really bad for Sandfire specifically. I hope Neve's feeling all right. But I had loads of fucking fun. I will say, earlier I was DMing Rob, so Rob did something very heartfelt and nice for the party, and I was like, that was so nice of you. I wish my character was that nice. I need to do something about that. That's not what I meant. I did not mean remove her from the campaign, but say la vie.
The kindest thing you could have done for all of us, Pro.
It'll be fun to not play a dickhead for a while, I guess.
Can I point out that, since you've started playing this character, you have complained about your utter crap rolls. You finally get 2 crits tonight, and then went back to crap rolls to get turned to stone.
Yeah, right. So there is a god, a non-denominational god, who's looking down on me this week, and it's just like, fuck you, because my best friend in the whole world, who I adore with my whole life, got a COVID isolation notice the 1 week where I'm back in Yorkshire, when I haven't been back here for over a year. So that fucked it. Then I hung out with one person, and she's fully vaccinated, and I get exposed to COVID-19 and potentially have it. And then tonight my character dies. Dies. Temporarily removed from the campaign. So, there is a god who is like, fuck you, not happy Pride Month, bitch. Stop sinning. And fine, I guess. I've learnt my lesson.
Well,
That was a roller coaster.
it was.
There you go,
But it was
everyone.
okay.
That's me. Follow me on the internet at Proofy Pants.
Look, if you would like to watch multiple characters get turned to stone over and over again, follow Proopy Pants, because that's character number 2 that's been turned to stone.
I'll guest Hope back into Chasing Tails and get her petrified somehow. Just you wait.
Okay, cool. Rob, who are you? Where can we find you? How'd you enjoy the session? You know how it
What
goes.
is going on, y'all? I very much enjoyed the session. I fucking love playing this character. I fucking absolutely adore playing Baylor. He's so much fun to play, and it's just I feel like really, really versatile in what I can do in a weird way, more than I ever felt playing any other previous character. It just maybe it's just because of the play style I'm trying to go for, and you just allow my nonsense and shenanigans. But just being able to go in and like push people about, grapple them, and punt, like it's just so much fun. It's just so much fun, and the dynamic that me and Josh have, and the dynamic that we have with the rest of the crew as well, is just like I fucking adore playing this character, and adore playing with you guys as well. So thank you for that. So hell yes, I enjoyed tonight's session. So thank you very much, Kirk, and thank you everyone, and thank you chat for being here week on week, supporting us and watching us play this fucking nonsense game. So thank you. But yes, you can find me at the Undead Gamer on the internet. That's gamer without the E, on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook. I've been trying to get back into the streaming scene, trying to be as regular as I sort of can be, but that's going to kind of take a backseat again, as I'm going to have sort of like internet issues. So, but twitch.tv/theundeadgamer. Hopefully I'll get a stream in this weekend, probably with Josh and probably with Sea of Thieves, I'd imagine, because we were like wanting to hit up them Sea of Thieves. So yeah, so stay tuned for that. Also, man, it's this weird plugin because we were going to do a thing, but that might not happen now. I don't know, because E3 was this month, but our sort of monthly gaming podcast, the Undead Gaming Cast, you can find that on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, the usual places that you find podcasts. We haven't done one in a while. My bad. Life is hard, y'all. But it's a monthly gaming podcast where we talk about video games, the industry, and stuff and things, and you can find Singularity Josh there as well. So yeah, that's me. Thank you. And yeah.
Cool. Eve, who are you? Where can we not find you? Did you enjoy the session?
I'm Neve. You can't really find me apart from the Discord. Yeah. I don't know how I feel. Honestly, I don't know. I've been in a weird place all day, and I don't know. And I haven't got a good news story because I forgot, I'll be honest.
That's okay. Can I say, and I know I probably shouldn't, but wow, what a way to escape a confession of love.
Really? There are plenty of times where I've been said things to me and I've been like, wow, I wish I could eat myself into a statue right now. Fuck. Well done.
Oh.
I only don't know how I feel because I'm quite attached to Sandfire.
I mean, Sandfire's still there.
Sandfire's still there, but Sandfire's not upset. And Sandfire lives in my brain.
Yeah, it's rough.
And she doesn't have a fireball spell to get rid of the anger.
Yeah. Also fair.
When's my next wizardly things? My next secret.
All right, well, let's go ahead and move this forward. Josh, who are you? Where can we find you? How'd you enjoy the session?
Yeah, what's up, gang? I'm Singularity Josh. You can find me everywhere on the internet at Singularity Josh. I'm also the community manager for my friend's graphic startup, so you can find that on Twitter at StreamRocketGG if you want to have some cool little graphics that are nice and affordable. We're doing a lot of stuff. I'm very, very busy this weekend. I've got lots of work to do. But yeah, if you want to go follow StreamRocketGG, I'd love you forever. Yeah, other than that, I had a great time playing the session. It was actually wild to me that Josh and by like proxy Artem actually solved one of these puzzles. Like, I never solve puzzles. I'm so bad at it normally, and that was kind of fun. So I'm actually set a puzzle, so I'm pretty pleased with that. Sad that Zadie's stone and has all the puzzle cubes, which is kind of a bummer. But onwards and upwards, I guess. That's me.
Yeah. So yeah, this is one of my favorite ones because, I mean, it kind of gets ruined a little bit with Artem and his fucking stupid perception. but like obviously you eventually figure out you need to put the torches into the thing, so the only way you know to get back and forth is through the pool. The torches go out when you're in the pool. Literally the only way is to go through the secret passage. So like if you didn't have a super passive, and eventually you'd have to find the secret door.
In all fairness, I was fully willing to roll investigation checks and stuff for it, but
Yeah.
you just gave it me, so.
Yeah, it's passive. It's the perception thing to notice the door. But yeah, I mean, so like the torches will extinguish when you go in the water, and then they reignite the moment you come back into the middle room. So yeah. But yeah. Anyway, I am Kirk at Kilted Cajun. You can find me on Twitter at Kilted Cajun, where I will let you know when we go live here mostly. Occasionally, periodically, we'll post other updates or share something that is generally D&D, TTRPG related. But anyway, that's it for the night. Thank you for being here. We will see you next Friday at 7 p.m. British summertime. We're going to roll some crits. Have a good night. Have a good weekend. Have a good week. Bye.